Good afternoon. I am Sreeja, and today I'm going to talk about the power of music. You're probably wondering, what power does music have? Or why is music important? Or maybe you agree with me that music has an impact and a role in our lives. What is music? Music is a universal language. An American musician, Billy Joel, once said, "It is an explosive expression of humanity." It's something you're all touched by. No matter what culture you're from, we all love music. Music is an adventure that's happening all around us right now. Neuroscientists are researching deeper into the brain to understand its interactions with music. There is no culture without music. Music existed before agriculture and perhaps language. Some of us here are extremely fond of music and can't live a day without it. A small percentage of this group may also be able to play one or more instruments. Some of you may enjoy listening to music but are not as passionate as the first group. Then there's a third group. They believe they're tone deaf. They believe they do not have the ears for music. They cannot sing in tune. Well, allow me to tell you, nobody is tone deaf. Is this a fact? Yes, it is. You cannot play video games if you're tone deaf. Live Aid is a music-based fundraising initiative. As per BBC News report, on July 13, 1985, Live Aid raised $127 million for famine relief in Africa. Over 70 stars and bands like Queen's, U2, Bryan Adams, Bob Dylan, and more performed during the 16-hour concert. 1.9 billion people across 150 nations viewed the concert, which is nearly 40% of the world's population. It was a very hot day. The temperature was 35 degrees. 90,000 people poured into the JFK Stadium to watch a 16-hour concert. It was a magical time when people ignored the differences to help the less fortunate. Such is the enduring power of music. As you can see, there is a fairly complicated graph on the screen. The graph shows how music had been streaming in the past and how it would be in the future. Music plays an important economic role. It estimates that the broad industry of music contributes over $214 billion to the global GDP, around the size of New Zealand's economy. Music festivals attract visitors. Visitors spend more money, which boosts the local economy both on and off the festival sites. The off-site spending related to the festival provide another source of income for the local communities. Music has a very specific effect on the body and can calm and relax the body and free the emotions. The faster tempo raises the heart rate, no matter what genre it is: pop, hip-hop, rap, classic, or Indian ragas. We cannot assume that music has the same effect on us. Our physical and emotional responses to music varies based on what time we are listening to the particular piece or our mood at that time. Here's an example. Last year, my mom and dad went to watch an opera on the anniversary. My dad had arrived the previous night from Angola after a 13-hour flight. He's a big fan of music, but is not a big fan of opera. It was a special day, so he did not want to disappoint my mom. However, the power of music could not keep him up, since he was jet-lagged. Well, he woke up every time the audience applauded and clapped with them. For sure, my mom knew she won't take my dad to an opera again. So, music has to go in line with our body clock to be effective. Modern science confirms that music should be incorporated into every aspect of our lives. In the future, we will likely turn to music, not just for entertainment or emotional comfort, but for healing, both physically and mentally. The mystery of music will always remain.